Hi. So let's build a newsletter today. First off, there's a lot of moving pieces to put in this together, but once you've done it once or twice, it becomes quite simple. Before we get started, make sure you do subscribe and click the little bell so you'll hear when I put another one up on our YouTube channel. We're starting to build quite the little portfolio of we'll call them KvCore hacks. How's that? So with that, the first time, it truly is going to take you 4, 5, 8 hours to build your first one. But that's because you got some things you're going to be building that you'll never have to do again. But to start with, let's share our screen. And now we can go on in. I always hate that little drop down box. Drives me nuts. Let's show you what the end product would look like. Let's look myself up. I just had sent myself one, and so let me show you what the newsletter looks like. Okay. So here's the newsletter that is going to be sent out. The banner, you're going to build a banner, and then you'll always have that one to be working with. An event, this is interesting. I found a link to the Denver Art Museum. They're reopening the museum, and so that's exciting. But here's what's interesting. You have to be very, very careful when you're grabbing a photo so that you're not infringing on copyright. I actually found this picture of the museum on Wikipedia, and it says that the photo is legal to utilize on your media. So I went ahead and copied that and posted it in. Then we came on down, and recipe of stuffed mushrooms. Here's the link, takes it over to the actual recipe. Now, here's what's interesting. This part right here, by law, you can copy the ingredients and post them onto your website or your e-newsletter. But you cannot copy the actual, shall we say, how to make them. You need to actually take it to the link where you have found the recipe. And so that's how you keep legal and also making it nice for the platform. Coming on down, here are some of the listings. As you can see, I actually have it tagged so that it will go to my website and require them to log in. So how did we do all that? First off, I've got to get this little guy to get out of my way up here. And then we can get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. There we go. So we're going to get started on this. So you got some prep work to do. First thing you got to do is you need to build yourself a banner. And this is the banner that I built. And I'll be able to utilize it every time. I build it in Canva. I do strongly recommend getting their Pro Edition. Being the cheapskate that I am, I tried like heck to use their free version all along. And every time I would go to find something that I liked, what I wanted, of course, it was in the Pro Edition. So Kathy and I, we did decide to do the Pro Edition. It's for the year and build it. I built many other things for our media websites and letters along the way, and social media postings. So I think that it will be to your advantage to get the medium. Let's get rid of that. Move back up. Here's some of the prep work that I've done. Here was the events. So I went in. I keep a folder now so that I'll be able to add each month into there. The property pictures, and I'm going to show you how to get those. And the recipe itself, I went and grabbed the picture off of the website. And as long as you're directing that to them, you are not infringing. So this is kind of how I keep my brains organized for when I get started on actually building the website. When we come in, where are we going to go? First off, we're going to go to all marketing, smart campaigns. We're going to make sure that we're in our Teamwork Pros. We're going to be going to templates. Now, I would recommend, because I originally named my newsletter Teamwork, and so it was all the way at the end of 4 pages where I finally found it. So now I'm going to be naming it A Teamwork, keeping it up there in the front so I can work on it. As you can see, for the future, I will be able to clone this each month. So editing, let's go in here. Here is the actual newsletter. Okay. But obviously, this is a finished product, and I want to be able to show you how to build one quickly. Okay, so we're going to exit from that. We're going to add a template, and it's going to be an email template, and we can name it. We'll call this one. We'll call this one a test. Okay, and newsletter. Could be for the month. You could do that however you choose. Now, I don't recommend doing the advanced editor. I'm trying to find my pull down. Oh, I think it's because my picture's in the way. Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh, it is the advanced editor. There we go. All right, so now let's get this picture back up out of the way. So the very first thing is I'm going to want to put a row in, well, drop the contents in. What do I want to drop in? Well, let's drop in the banner. So I'm going to drag an image over for the box. This makes it a little harder when I normally run on 2 monitors, but I wanted to make sure that we had everything in one place. So I'm going to see if I can pull that up. Somehow I lost my, there we go, scroll. Now we're going to pull the image in. Okay, and we're going to come back over to where our pictures were, and there's the banner. I'm going to just literally pull it over, put it into place. And we now have our banner in place. Interesting little tidbit that I came up with. It was very frustrating. We call it the blue bubble down here. I spent a half a day, almost a day, trying to find out how to make this bigger. Well, it's over here in the, pardon me, in the settings, and there it is. It's that easy. While you're building the website or your email newsletter, keep it smaller because this box over here keeps getting in the way. And so this is a much easier way of taking care of that. So now I'm going to put a row in. I get my choice of these boxes here. And since we're doing the event, let's just go ahead and drag this, put it there, come back over to content. We're dragging another event right in here. And actually, let me look here. How did I, yep. So we'll come back over. We're going to now, move to our event picture. Let's see if I can copy it. I'm not sure. Let's try and copy it. And too many things open. No, can't paste it, so I'm gonna have to bring it down here a little bit, drag it in. There we go. All right. With that, this is a little bit on the big side. What you do is you turn this off and you can pull it back. So let's say we want to put the verbiage underneath it, as I had done. We can copy. Let's go over here, and this is what I had actually, I copied it from the website, but we'll grab it for now. And we're going to come here. Oh boy, all these screens open. There we go. Now we're going to put text in. And we're good to go. Now, as you can see here, I have a hyperlink. Turn it off for a second, and we come over. This will be the equivalent of me looking this up. And here's the art museum. Copy the URL. Go back into the platform. And over here, now we can click the little hyperlink URL and paste it in, and we're good to go. So we can do the same thing then with the recipes. I'm not going to, because I'm just going to keep going round and round in circles here. I want to get down to putting a property in. And so let's add that to the template to make sure we don't lose it. When that happens, and you do that, where is our? Well, I lost it. Let's see what we can do to find it. I would have swore I named it a test. Let's go over to number 4. I don't think these are the ones I was just doing, but let's see. Yeah. Well, we found it, but it took a second. What I discovered is you have to actually refresh after you've saved the template for the first time. And here it is, a test. So now we can go in, and there we go. So now we're going to add another image. Actually, we got to add a row first. And this time around, I'm going to choose, well, I'm going to choose this one. And we're going, oh, there we go. And now I'll be able to put a picture in here and put in a button over here to take us to the website. So when we come back over, this will help speed things up a little bit for me in showing. If I click, see, here's the button. And the web link. Now this is on my actual website, not in KvCore. And so there's our button. I did need to show you something else. So one of the things that I really did struggle with trying to find was a JPEG for putting onto the website. And so, boy, oh boy, that little button up there just gets in my way all the time. Okay, we can get rid of that. Here we go. Get rid of that. We're done with the recipe. Get rid of that. Okay. So now we go into company listings. And we can pick any one of our listings. Let's just pick the first one up here on top. And there's our, and understand I am in KvCore right now. But what you want to do is you want to go to gallery. And then you can pick whichever one of the photos. If you wanted to actually put 3 or 4, so you showed some of the interior on your newsletter, you could do that. But you copy, or you click on it, right copy or right click, save the image. I would recommend that you actually put the address. There we go. That you're saving, 6735 West 97th. Guess I should be able to type circle. And I'm going to go put this in my newsletter folder. Here's the newsletter. Here's the property pictures. Go ahead and save it in there. And now we're ready to go. Once we get that little drop down out of the way. And come on in here. I don't know wherever to put my picture. There we go. We're going to go to settings. Actually, we're going to go to content. And we're going to bring in a button. Well, again, working off the smaller screen is kind of entertaining. There, we should be able to pull it there. Now we have the button. We go over to settings. We can, where, okay. Copy the address. Let's open up bigger screen would help. There we go. And we're going to go to Teamwork Pros. We're going to paste in that address. Grab the URL. Did I lose my button? Oh, here we go. Here's the button. We actually have it clicked on, and we can link the button. Then we can come over here and put in content. We're going to put an image in. Again, we're going to have to go find that. Hopefully we can do this a little easier with, there's my property pictures, and here's the property, drag it in. And we can go and not change the image now. What you want to do is you want to go to the action, and you put the image in there, update. And we've already got ourselves the beginnings of a newsletter. We can go to the preview. We can click on it. It opens it up to the website. Notice it's prompting me. We can test the button. It's also prompting me. We can go see the event. Well, maybe, oh, we didn't link the picture. Okay, there was the and more. So we'll, I think I just found a trick for getting rid of things with those boxes in the way. So we're going to want to go back to the event, grab the URL. We're going to, well, best way is to save it. It'll go out, come back in. Click on the picture, come down here to action, paste the picture or the URL in, save it. And now we can go back to our website, our email newsletter, and preview. Well, we want to go to, where's the preview? Preview to test it. And there we go. It takes us in. So the last thing you want to do once you're done, well, we want to get out of the preview. So we'll just update. Everything is working now. Go to the edit. Now, the last thing you want to do is come up here, highlight or arrow over until you find this. And if you notice how narrow it is in comparison to your entire page layout, arrow back, go to settings, open it all the way up, arrow out, and notice how it fills the page now. So that's your last step that you're going to do. Well, I know that I got a little lost in some of the steps with the little screen here, but I do hope that this actually helps you in building your first newsletter.